Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where we spill tea left, right, and everywhere in between. Today's video is going to be about everything that's happened this past week. We're going to be talking about Gabbie Hanna getting banned on TikTok, Jason Nash possibly stalking Trisha Paytas, Ela and Ethan defending Teddy Fresh against bad reviews, Austin McBroom embarrassing himself against Noodles, and more. Okay, so the first topic of the day is Gabbie Hanna getting banned on TikTok. A few days ago, she posted on Instagram this screenshot that said, "Your account was permanently banned due to multiple violations of our community guidelines." She captioned her post, "Wait, it was actually banned today. The way I'm psychic, going live on the Gabbie Show account. Let's party LMAO." A lot of people in the comments of that post said that they can still see her account and her TikToks, which is true as of right now. You can still look at her account and videos. But then she encouraged her fans to go follow her on her new Instagram account. She changed her main Instagram name again from The Gabbie Show to Gabbie Hanna. Here is another post that explains why she did that. "Show's over, kids. I changed my name on my socials from The Gabbie Show to Gabbie Hanna. I know a few people will ask why, so I figured I'd just make a quick little post explaining. The Gabbie Show was a pseudonym that in my mind represents someone I no longer relate with. I was literally putting on a show. I've outgrown that insecurity, that aggression, and a lot of other things that I associate with that name. As I grow older, I become more and more like my authentic self, and for some reason, I feel like that name was holding me back mentally, emotionally, and professionally. I'm ready to just be me now. Gabbie Hanna is who I am as a person and an artist. Thank you for reading my autobiography. Now go follow me on Twitter. Seriously, I love you, babes. Thanks for all the continued support, and I'm excited for our future." I'm pretty sure she's done that before. Remember a few years back when she changed her channel's name to just Gabbie Hanna because she wanted to be taken just as an artist, not a YouTuber. But then last year she switched it back to The Gabbie Show to troll us all with that exposing series. But anyway, if I had to speculate why her TikTok was banned, probably because Gabbie makes a lot of these dance videos where she twerks or just hangs in weird positions with shirts that have no back, and she's admitted herself that she's done lots of nip slips on her TikTok.
I showed my full nipple on TikTok and Instagram again. But I just showed my full tit nipple out on Instagram and TikTok again.
So maybe that's why. I doubt people went to report her because honestly no one really cares about Gabbie Hanna drama anymore. The people who keep up with her right now are her fans, and she hasn't stirred the pot in a while, which is actually a good thing.
So my Gabbie Hanna TikTok account got banned and I lost access to it. I haven't tried to get access back yet because I'm just not worried about it right now, but Gabbie Hanna still exists, but I just can't log in. I'm afraid to try to log in again because it'll let me log in and then it logs me back out and deletes the actual thing for my toggle accounts and then just logs me back into the Gabbie Show. So I'm not going to push it because I would hate to accidentally get the whole thing deleted, because right now it's not deleted, it just says that I'm banned and can't log in.
But our next cup of tea is about Jason Nash, who's apparently been stalking his ex Trisha Paytas. Well, actually, I don't know if this counts for stalking, but people noticed that Jason added Trisha's gender reveal video to his Europe playlist on YouTube. A lot of people said that this was a reach and he wasn't stalking her because the video is public anyway, but here are a few comments of what people had to say. This is normal. It's not harassment to watch a video. If someone drove a car into my house and ruined my life, I'd probably be curious about what they were doing too. I wouldn't call it stalking, but if my ex was pregnant, I would want to know the gender too, or maybe I'm just nosy. But while we are on the topic of Jason and Trisha, he's coming out with a podcast pretty soon called All Good Things with Jason Nash. In the trailer, he actually mentioned her and he said, "I'll tell you everything you need to know about Trisha Paytas. She's a lovely girl."
But I'll tell you everything you want to know about Trisha Paytas. She's a lovely girl.
To be honest, he hasn't really said anything since they've broken up and hasn't brought her up, or at least not as much as she's brought him up. And I gotta say, I am a little bit curious to see if he will speak some tea or just talk about how he's been since the end of the relationship. But that's not to say that only Trisha was the bad guy in their situation. We all know that both of them were toxic, so not trying to excuse Jason by any means. Plus, last year he got into a lot of heat because of the Seth situation and then some of the Vlog Squad drama. So I will be on the lookout for his podcast. I'm not sure if he will be doing it solo, unlike his podcast with David Dobrik, or will he be interviewing people or what he will be talking about. But let me know if you guys will be interested in a summary of his first episode. I, to be honest, think that Jason was much more into the podcasting idea than David Dobrik was, and Jason was so much more pro posting on their podcast channel, but I feel like David just got a little bit lazy with it. Like, he would always complain about having to do the podcast, so Jason now has decided to do it on his own. That's what I think. But speaking of Trisha Paytas, our favorite drama chicken nugget queen, she just exposed herself once again that she does watch tea and drama channels. It's no surprise, really. We know she watches videos about herself. Nothing new. You guys know one of my biggest accomplishments in life is that Trisha has acknowledged my existence and even called me cute. Not to flex on all of you, but yeah. Anyway, in her most recent live, she shared that she watched Spill Sesh's video about her.
I was watching her. I think her name is Sesh? Spilly? I think people call her, because I saw the comments like, Spilly, why do you think Trisha's funny? She's problematic. And I think she is like pretty nice. I don't really watch, but I watched this one because it had Moses and this guy from Lost. And so I was like, this is kind of, it was like Trisha has officially lost the emphasis on Lost. So I was like, oh, she's talking about Lost. So I'm like, I'm all about it.
The video was basically about Trisha and Moses having dinner at a restaurant, and she saw one of the actors who plays a doctor on the show from her recent obsession, Lost. She made a series of videos where she cosplayed as different characters and just talked about her thoughts on the show. So as her and Moses are having dinner, she feels like she's about to go into labor. She feels contraction-like pain and thought to herself, wouldn't it be great if he, the actor, was the one to deliver the baby? It ended up that she had Braxton Hicks contractions, which is common during pregnancy, and she wasn't actually in labor. Honestly, I don't know if she was trolling or if she actually was that delusional or what, but that just sounds crazy. Trish, sweetie, the actor just plays a doctor. He's not actually able to deliver your baby. But anyway, go watch Spill Sesh's video about it for more details, but that was just a quick recap. But back to Trisha's live, she said that she watched Spilly's video and her channel is not bad. She's nice and not attacking the people that she talks about.
Like, I thought it was funny. I think I've seen her videos before. I think they're usually funny.
Raise your hand if you've ever felt personally victimized by a tea/drama channel. Trisha also said that Spilly's video had more views than hers, and that's the real reason why she doesn't like tea channels, because nowadays they get more views than her and she can't say it's her name bringing the channel views.
She had more views on it than me. This is why I really don't like drama channels. I get more views than me on my I guess with clickbait. I need to do better clickbait, but I don't think they're usually like, I don't like when people like lie, make up things, like, you know, like there's, like I said, there's a lot of drama you can just report on me, right? In general, not now because I'm not doing anything, but the fact that people just like make up stuff, like I don't know, there was something about me suing people or phone calls. I had like literally no idea. I just would see stuff. Obviously they were like troll accounts or something. And I'd be like of all the things you could talk about me, like you just gonna make up stuff, like literally out of nowhere.
That must hurt Trish. So this isn't really tea. At this point, we all know Trish watches drama channels, so here's another proof that she keeps up with us. Alright, so next we have Teddy Fresh, Hila and Ethan's brand, getting called out for being bad employers, allegedly. They talked about it in their most recent After Dark episode. Basically, a bunch of bad reviews on Glassdoor showed up, and Ethan is speculating that either Trisha or Keemstar or Ryan Kavanagh stans are behind all of this. Some of these negative reviews would say the environment was toxic, shady office location, no job security.
Here's this Teddy Fresh controversy that's annoying the out of me. And, well, here's the post that was going big on our subreddit yesterday. It says, these employees anonymously spoke up for a reason. I think it's fair people see this. Mods are taking anything with Glassdoor in the title. As I was making this, the TF Glassdoor link stopped working on all my devices. It's like riddled with conspiracy theory. You know what I mean?
But to be fair, I read through some of the reviews that they showed us, and there were some that were fair and had both positive things to say as well as constructive criticism and advice. You can pause to read through them. The thing is, Glassdoor is known to be untrustworthy. Everyone can write a review where they worked, but the website doesn't do a background check to confirm that with the supposed company. Some of these bad reviews could be true, but given the fact that Glassdoor is known to be very accurate, it kind of makes it difficult.
And what's really weird about these reviews, okay, the first thing I need to tell you about Glassdoor is that anybody can write a review there about anything of any position, of any time. They can say anything they want. There's no moderation. There's no even opportunity for the company to respond. There's literally no oversight at all.
Ethan and Hila were quite defensive of their brand, which is understandable. They explained that even when they do fire people, they have good severance. They also provide really good conditions and benefits to their employees. Hila said that it's a good place to work at. They always try to improve the work environment.
We try to make everyone feel like they're valued, because we really do value everybody that works for us. It's so important to us, and I think that our environment is really positive. I don't think it's toxic. I mean, I'm there like all the time. I get along great with everybody. I feel like we all collaborate. It's a fun place to work at. I mean, maybe a couple of those are real and it's sad, and I do take it seriously, and I will make sure that if there is valid criticism in there, we take it into consideration and we're accountable. But like something there also doesn't make sense with the amount of the reviews.
And it's also important to remember that the brand is relatively new to the scene. They've been operating for about 5 years now, but in comparison to other streetwear companies, they're new. So it's expected for them to be growing more, changing things, and maybe they lacked in the very beginning. However, being a new brand doesn't excuse being bad employers and mistreating your workers. But seeing how Ethan operates the H3 crew and how passionate Hila is about Teddy Fresh, it's safe to say they strive to be good with their businesses and treating their employees correctly.
I mean, they
But,
never,
like, guys,
the website never reached out to us to confirm,
They
like,
don't. They don't
hey,
ever.
this person really from that position at your company? That never happened. So I have no idea.
But the thing is, when you're working in a job for 5 years, people come and go, and every breakup isn't always amicable. And some people, I'll be honest, some people are shitty employees and they suck and you need to fire them.
Mhm.
That's just reality of owning a fucking business.
Alright guys, and the last story for today is again about Austin McBroom and Def Noodles. A few days after the Ace Fest, a press conference for Austin's next fight was held in LA this last Tuesday. His opponent Gibb attended remotely, but maybe that was for the better. We don't want to repeat last year's Austin and Bryce fight before the actual fight, do we? But anyway, this conference was advertised as open to the public, and Social Glove, Austin's entertainment company, tweeted this saying, "Open press conference Tuesday, July 12th in LA. Stay tuned for time and location so you can pull up." They never actually added details as to how you can attend it. They tweeted time and a link for the people who wanted to stream, but as you can see from the original tweet, they specifically state it's open and people should pull up. It was revealed a little bit later that you need to have a press pass, so it was not really an open conference. Now let's take a moment to talk about Dennis's disguise. As we mentioned in our Ace Fest video, Def Noodles went to the event and waited 3 hours in line to go up to Austin and Catherine and ask them how to be a scammer. Obviously, that was not taken in a good way and he got kicked out. So for him to go and attend another event of Austin's, he had to take some measures. He had this Party City looking wig, big glasses, and a funky t-shirt. And that's a good Trisha Paytas / Chana Mojo cosplay if you ask me. He's ready for Halloween. But anyway, as you can clearly see, his cover up is quite noticeable and he looks sketchy. Had he gone as himself, he might have had better luck getting into the conference. Security told him he needed to leave, so he stood outside hoping he could catch Austin for a quick interview.
Huh? The person downstairs. Keep rolling.
Security guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, you gonna call the cops on us?
Remember, folks, this event was advertised as free and open to the public, and they told people to pull up. Guess they just didn't want us there.
I don't think anybody cared. Bluefish just said hi to us. I don't think he cares, but I think it's okay.
Come outside though. Like
Catch him outside?
Just wait, don't wait right out here.
Right out here is okay? Well, I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much.
While waiting, he actually managed to talk to a few other fighters. When it came to Austin though, security got quick to tell Dennis that he needed to go. They told him he looked suspicious, asked him why he's there.
Just want to know what he thinks. When he thinks he's gonna knock out Gibb. How many rounds he's gonna take it. You know.
All right.
How he feels about how he's been training.
All right. So just some pretty basic questions.
Yeah.
All right.
Nothing too complicated.
So a little suspicious of the whole wig and everything. So,
The whole wig?
Yeah, everybody's a little like, what's going on here?
Eventually, Austin left the conference and was on his way to another errand. He seemed down to do the interview with Def Noodles under one condition: for Dennis to get in Austin's van. Tell me how sketchy that sounds.
Good question. Yeah, yeah.
Come on, get in the van. Let's go.
Get in the van? I can't get in the van. Get in the Sprinter?
Right, come on.
Get in the van? No, I'm not getting in your van. Because I got places to go afterwards. Can I interview him from the outside?
Let's go. Get your interview.
Get my interview?
Get in the fucking van. Let's go.
I'm not getting in your interview.
Austin was really persistent and kept saying, "Get in the van, get in the van." Even the security guards were like, "Come on, man, get in the van." And it sounded really aggressive. Is it me, or is this straight up like some mafia gang type situation? It sounds creepy and weird. If it were me, I would have pooped my pants, just saying.
Well, I appreciate it. That's just very weird to invite somebody into your van like that.
Let me in the van. Let's go.
Let him in the van. Let him in the van.
But other press that were outside volunteered to take his place. They seemed really excited to get in the van. However, Austin did not look interested. I don't know, what do you guys think? If he got in the van, they would warn him to never talk about Austin. Would they have threatened him or beat him up or something? What are your thoughts on everything that we talked about? Let me know in the comments down below. And now here's a video of Gabbie Hanna being unhinged because I feel like traumatizing you guys today. Bye bye.